Buying a home from an iBuyer is almost like buying a bank-owned property. If you want to know what I'm talking about, stick around. All right, if you guys remember post 2007 through, let's say like 2009, 2010, I don't really remember, but if you were in the real estate market back then and you remember shopping for homes, everything was either a bank-owned property or a short sale. And it was very rare when we would go into a home that wasn't, and it was actually like turnkey, ready to go, didn't need a lot of work. Nowadays, you know, especially if you're an investor, everybody's wondering, you know, how to find good deals. And I'm not necessarily going to talk about pricing and deals today, but I am going to show you what I mean when I say buying from an iBuyer is like buying a bank-owned property. So today I'm in Cocoa Beach. We're out here doing some property tours for a client. And I'm not going to tell you who the iBuyer is or who the owner of this property is. I don't necessarily want to put them on blast. But I'm going to show you some pictures of how this property is actually presented online, what it looks like, how it's priced, and the appearance and the aesthetic that it has, and kind of what the expectation was when we got here, which was not the same. I mean, it's literally probably some of the worst craftsmanship I've seen and improvements on property. And it's just literally like, when you talk about lipstick on a pig, like this is the definition. So first of all, let me start out here since we're outside, right? Beautiful property right in Cocoa Beach. It's on the canal, banana rivers right here, pool home, mid-century home, kind of what you would expect, you know, lower roof line. Not sure if it's had any plumbing updates or anything like that. I'm sure they've kind of done the bare minimum to make it financeable, but killer lot right here. Right on the Banana River Canal. That's actually 520 right there on the other side of that commercial property. But first thing I've noticed off the bat is literally, yeah, it's got a decent little dock here. Boat slips right there, little cleaning station for your fish. But you kind of look down here and the entire seawall, I know it's not really a good angle, but the entire seawall is like done. So right off the bat, this house needs a seawall. And I don't know if they're gonna be able to save that dock when you do it. So add that on top of it. All right, now, I don't even know where to start. I'm gonna start in the front. While I'm going over there, I'll put up some of these pictures just so you can kind of see in the listing what it looks like. We'll scroll through those, give you an idea, because we were actually really excited about showing this house. Our buyer was really excited about seeing this house. And it was almost a waste of time coming here, but I decided, you know what? Let's make a video about it just so kind of raise some awareness. I don't even know if I can get out the gate. All right, so I made it back around to the front of the property. You know, it's not bad. We've had some crazy weather over here, so landscape's a little overgrown. There's branches and limbs all over the yard. Kind of expected that. I mean, it is what it is. So it's a corporate-owned house. It's not owner-occupied, so I would expect that the, you know, maintenance while trying to sell it is somewhat subpar. So the lawn's a little bit overgrown. Doesn't have the curb appeal that we were hoping it did. Not a big deal. So let me show you inside. So you can tell it was freshly painted. It's got new fixtures. They've got the LVP, vinyl flooring, original windows, some paneling over the fireplace. So this isn't even drywall, it's just some kind of wood paneling. And as we walk in here, you can see the kitchen, overlooking the additional living space and the pool. Once the landscape's cleaned up, it's gonna have a really, really nice view. But one of the first things I noticed is, hey, they did a great job, at least in the pictures, it looked like they did a great job, but I don't know what this is. But you can see you got mismatched flooring. They did the floors in the kitchen, but they didn't even run the floors up to the cabinets. I mean, come on. So it looks good on the surface, but we're lacking a little craftsmanship here. Gives you a better idea. It's got a little step down, not uncommon with the addition. Same thing on this side. I'm gonna give you guys a close-up of of this. There we go. All right, that gives you a better idea. I know I'm going low budget on my camera work today, but all right, so you come through this hallway, you got two ways to enter the kitchen. We are just out back, I'll take you through there in a minute. So now we're gonna go down the hallway. I can feel some kind of obvious grade change in the floor here. It's kind of weird, it's got a little slope to it. Half bathroom, it's not bad. Here's what it is. Give you an idea of the quality of work above the shower. Fresh fingerprints. All right. Bedroom, nothing big. So this was if I had to guess, this was the original master bedroom, because that looks like it's a pretty thick exterior wall right there. So that's the addition. So this house was probably originally a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom, and they added this giant master bath. Closet, it's got a skylight in it. And even when I first walked in, I'm like, damn, this is a cool bathroom. Tub, the pool's right there. You see the shower. Vanity, and I can tell this is all new because there's still like pencil marks here where they just marked everything putting it in. But same thing, I mean, it's like the finish is just poor. And then here's the kicker, right? Check the tub out. I mean, the tub's not even secured. I mean, it's a bunch of the same stuff. I mean, look. I'm not trying to bash the house, and I know I'm bashing the house, because it is a really cool house and it has so much potential. But this just reminds me of what the market was like when we were shopping for homes or showing homes in 2007 to really, I mean, definitely through 2009. I feel like 2009, 2010 was kind of that period of time where the banks tried to do a better job of making homes ready for the market. So we saw some of this kind of stuff, and then we saw things that were actually done better. But for $825,000 for this house is what they're asking. I don't know what they paid, and actually, maybe I can add that to this video. I'll go back, maybe put that up on the screen right here so you guys can see it, is when they bought the house, what they paid for it. Maybe we can find some before and after photos, I don't know. But either way, if you're thinking about buying a home from an iBuyer, and especially if you're shopping online and you're not local, definitely keep this kind of stuff in mind. Don't get me wrong, they are not all like this, but I'm starting to see more and more of this. And it's very reminiscent of those mid-2000s post real estate crash. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Let me know what you think this house is worth. I want to know what you think this house is worth and the condition it's in. I know it looks good, but it still needs some love. Let me know what you think it's worth. Let me know if you've experienced this kind of stuff when you're looking. All right, guys, that's all I've got for you on this video. If you thought it was helpful, hit that like button. Let me know what you think. And if you haven't already done so, you can subscribe to the channel right here. Watch this video next, and I'll see you next time.